Okay, I think I figured out the audio problem with the Dino Crisis, so it should be fine for next time. I am sorry. For some reason there was a bit of controller lag there when I first started, and that's why I was stuck looking ahead. I couldn't actually move. That was a good sign. And yeah, I want to check out what's in the basement of this police station, if I'm allowed to. Andrew, the sound card, the Elgato sound card's like got a bit of sound software as well, and for some reason it is automatically taking up the default input, and I, well, basically I had to actually forcibly shut down that program before it would release the sound controls to anything else. It kept overriding it for some reason. Like even when I just clicked it and set it as default on something else, like the actual proper output, it basically would then override it instantly. So I had to essentially like go into the taskbar and close the thing down. So I might have to uninstall its sound software and just use its streaming software. It's weird that it was interfering with like basically the whole PC. It wasn't just OBS it was interfering with. I hope you're getting the pure craptacular quality of the frame rate now. This should be in 1080p this evening, all being well. But just because it's in 1080p doesn't mean you're getting higher quality. It sounded like I said quality there. Obviously we are getting no qualities. But I should be fine to play it tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I had a look. Blood Omen isn't really properly working on the PC without a proper patch. People are asking for it in good old games, so I'll probably wait until that's done and it's like properly set up, and so the videos run correctly and stuff like that there, because it seems like it would be a nightmare to do. And then the only other way to play it would be to play it on the PS1, but emulate it, which it probably would emulate fine, I imagine. But I think the PC one just like ran a whole lot better, didn't have as much slowdown and stuff like that when it did work. I remember getting it working back in the 1XP days, but that might have been with a lot of tweaking on my end anyway. So where did we have on the map? Did we have much of anywhere? Well, we could go to... Well, we've been to Castle Pineapple. And the Liner and Dane. And it's the lady's house we're going to need to... It was Mrs. Carpenter, wasn't it? So we basically need to place an item there at a certain time of evening. Like, are you getting how the map's actually juddery? That's insane. When I look over at the screen, it doesn't seem to be juddering anywhere near as much as it is for me playing. So I don't think I can properly go to any of these locations, incidentally. Like, I suppose I could go to the Owl's Nest, which is a facility. What the hell is the Owl's Nest? We've been there, which is the voodoo shop. Been to church, although we couldn't do anything. I might try checking out the Owl's Nest since we've got a lot of time to kill today. So it is gonna... Oh. We'll head over to this bridge first. My kingdom for a car? Like... Okay, I'd probably be a wee bit sad if it had that there Yankee Egypt tune, but... This game gave me the jitters. They really would need to do the patch soon. This is like... wick. I've got to admit. It's like... That was an actual full-on stutter there. Did you see that? Oh, it's just vending machines. I thought it was something exciting. Look at this handsome fellow. Well, you can't because I got a lamppost in his way. So that's the hotel, isn't it? The Hotel Pineapple or whatever. Yeah, what about the skateboard, huh? Is that a post box? Are we allowed to raid the post box? Wasn't there a quest about raiding post boxes? No, it's just a phone. Right, that would actually have made more sense. Over 5 miles traveled bonus. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get my skateboard. Or maybe they gradually introduce it in the course of the game. But it seems unusual. Like, Bizania and his offer. There was more there than usual. Jittery jitter. That's a high quality mirror if ever I've seen one. Hey, lady with blue sneakers that I can't talk to. Huh. Now, where did we see that skateboard do? I was about to call it a snakeboard. A snakeboard's completely different, I assume. Not in our briefcase, because that's just our standard toolbox, and we've seen before there that there was no skateboard to be had. Even the menus have bad frame rates. How about that? That's berserk. It's actually berserk. It may sound like I'm exaggerating, but actually playing it, like, it doesn't look anywhere near as bad when I look over at your window. It seems like, or sorry, at the window of this here being streamed, the frame rate looks a lot better than what I'm getting. Like, what I'm getting is hideous. No, there's no skateboard here.
Hello there.
Hi, David. A building filled with tradition, a concierge, a fancy restaurant. We may be out in the sticks, but this establishment is just as luxurious as any five-star hotel in the city. But of course it is, mister. Le Carré is a town with history. We've always kept our pedigree. Fantastic. But our tradition and our pedigree, what we're most proud of, meaning we always keep evolving, working in the most state-of-the-art high-tech equipment in our old hotel. Especially when it comes to the kitchen and the plumbing. I know we put a lot of money into those two. And even though it may still look old, that backyard out there is brand new. If you want to take a closer look at how much we've changed, yeah, try using the shower in your room. Once you feel that water pressure, you ain't ever going to go back to any of those other hotels. I guarantee it. Can't wait, might just try it out tonight. Yeah, that's the second time. Well, it's the same guy has recommended it, to be fair. And if I order a meal here...
My restaurant serves only the highest quality Creole cuisine. The real deal, which ain't too easy to find in a backwoods town like this.
Did I hear wrong then? Set me straight, would you, Chef? I thought that Cajun food was the norm in Acadiana. Why would you go out of your way to serve Creole food here?
When I was a youngin', I trained myself at a famous restaurant in New Orleans.
A famous restaurant? That's incredible. Was it Arnaud's? Antoine's? No, don't tell me, I got it. Brennan's, right?
None of those, actually. But that place taught me how to really cook. Go on and try something, you'll see.
Very intriguing.
I think I want to order food. Barbecue shrimp, seafood platter. Maybe I'll take a wee bananas. Bananas Foster. Well, it looks you've hit the spot.
That food was unbelievable. I see you weren't lying about undergoing training at that famous restaurant.
Now you just trying to embarrass me, mister. I still appreciate it, though.
And you must have undergone some rigorous training in order to gain such refined technique. You put so much care into preparing everything just right. And your manipulation of that low-temp flame in order to bring out such a pleasant fragrance, simply perfect. This is true Creole food. You have to tell me now, which famous restaurant did you train yourself at? Come on, Chef, we need to know. Zach and I are begging you.
You drive a hard bargain, mister. All right, I reckon I can give you a hint.
Really?
Oh, just a hint now.
Fine, we'll take it. Just say it.
It's the restaurant that serves the most famous fried chicken in all of Louisiana. Crispy, crunchy. You know what I'm talking about? Bonafide fried chicken.
No, you can't mean...
Oh, yeah.
I'll bet they worked you pretty hard.
Mm-hmm, you betcha.
So that's how you acquire the mental fortitude necessary to cook such amazing food.
Oh, my time there taught me just how tough city life really is.
Amazing. Zach, did you hear all that? That's an incredible story, David. You really are a true chef. Both Zach
Is this what
and
I think
Chef
it
give
is?
You are official approval.
So did he work at KFC and that inspired him to become a better chef? Is that what they're implying there? No skateboard? When am I going to get my skateboard? When am I going to get to the fireworks factory? Well, this is some loading time, huh? Some loading time indeed. Holy shit, has it actually crashed? It's looking a bit like it's crashed. Nope, there we go. There's some jittering. And we're outside again. So, I guess we're supposed to walk everywhere initially, until the game says otherwise. Oh Christ, are you actually seeing that? Yeah, it actually picked up that judder there. Okay. You know, there's times I have to, like, just hope that you can believe me how bad the frame rate is. In the case of this here, dropped frames are actually benefiting you as the viewer. Believe it or not. Ooh, there could be bees over here and I'm supposed to kill bees for a mission. You saw that flicker, yeah. Oh, shit. Aren't they wolves? Are they bad wolves? Oh Christ, Zach. Well, combat's class. To be fair, Deadly Premonition's combat was never really its high point, so let's see. 30 killer bees. I needed to collect rice. I needed to collect abyssal beads. A voodoo charm. I have to defeat a squirrel. But that's at somebody's house. Whereas I had to get booze from the owl's nest. Well, I don't see no squirrels here, so...
Hey, let's chat.
Want to hear about all the depraved serial killers I've encountered so far?
Thank you. Forget what I said.
Kid, you should actually want to hear about those stories. They're kind of cool ones. To be honest, of what we know of her so far, I'm surprised that she's not into the idea about hearing about serial killers. Wow, this looks like absolute dirt over here. Like, this is some real, like, not even Dreamcast. Like, I mean, Dreamcast games look better than that. Wow. I'm not trying to really rip on the game, by the way, but, like, this does look horrible in places. It's weird because, like, I don't actually mind the character models. Like, when you get a proper close-up to them, they have that kind of, like, cel-shaded quality. It's almost kind of stylish. But then the game starts moving, and it's just like, wow. Can I just, like, steal a car Grand Theft Auto style, or... That's not really York style, is it, to be fair, to do something like that? It's a nice car, though. Even if it isn't graphically great. Having an alternative form of transport would be really appreciated, though, because running about with the clippity-cloppity hooves of York is borderline maddening, especially with the amount we're expected to do. Maybe I was just supposed to, like, smoke or sleep until I could, like, progress the story. But I pretty much have to do the thing of placing the statue in front of the woman's house, and that just means wasting time. So at least if I went and looked at a location, that reduces the amount of time wasting, right? He says, literally running and wasting time. What is this place? Oh, this is the Owl's
Appears to be
Nest.
closed. Let's come back during business hours.
Did she just drop out of the sky? Did you see that? She did just drop out of the sky, didn't she? And I ran all the way over here for nothing. I don't know when that place opens, but it's not open now. And that's some sort of power plant that we're not supposed to go to yet. Presumably a park. I guess. What I'll do is smoke some cigarettes. I don't really know what else I can be expected to do at this point. Aside from get buttons wrong. Okay, let's smoke a cigarette. Okay. That only wasted an hour. That was a single hour. Oh god. I need to get better cigarettes, do I? Because I assume this place still isn't open.
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back during business hours.
But I don't know when business hours are. It's business. It kind of feels like I should have the skateboard though, really, doesn't it? That was... I got a single smoke? Are you kidding me? Out of a pack of cigarettes? What a chip. Yeah. Some heroin would be great right now. Do you have a skateboard, sir? Can I have your skateboard? I can apparently open his mailbox. That seems kind of cheeky. Stealing somebody else's mail. Is that not like, you know, illegal? Bad? Well, let's see if I can buy some cigarettes. No, I can't. Of course I fucking can't. And it doesn't look like I can quick warp places or anything like that, so I just gotta slowly run back over the bridge to the hotel, apparently. Like, did I just tell this kid, like, can you leave me alone while I, you know... What?! Hang on a minute. Why didn't they tell me about this sooner? What happened to the girl? Oh my god, there's cars now.
Hey Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault along with all the other cases, marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag buried in a soggy grave at the bottom of a
ridiculous.
sea of data. That would have been its fate. Instead, it traveled from person to person until it finally fell right into our lap. Things always work out that way for us. We've traveled all over the United States trying to track down San Rouge. We can't let this chance pass us by, can we, Zach? We need to find some sort of clue before this southern sun melts it all away.
You're saying that? I trust? And she's just teleported beside me. Fine, whatever. Who cares? Jesus Christ. Oh, so there isn't clippity-clop footsteps here. No, I can't get run over. I won't do it, guys. I won't hurt him. Not deliberately. Apparently, they've accidentally had York say something that is considered like... Apparently he does like a rant about transphobia at some point, and at the same time... Right, I had to kill a squirrel, didn't I, for a quest? No! Ah! No! No, leave me alone! Hang on, what? What was I even aiming at there? What was the red thing? Oh, right. Whoops. I didn't actually mean to do that. Come back to me, squirrel. Where are you? Oh, he's glitching through the wall? Look at that! Are you seeing that? Yay! That's a quest. There was bees somewhere else, wasn't there? I don't recall where.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons truly do control this place, for better or worse. It's a good example of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive effects as well. Also, don't you find that Southern people are remarkably friendly, even to total strangers? Both here and in New Orleans, I've been amazed at how cordial everyone is. Is it just the way things are down here? You certainly don't see that sort of thing in New York or D.C. They never stop to chit-chat, especially when ordering food. They only say what's necessary, without any decoration. A customer only makes eye contact with the waiter about once every 3 times they interact. But that's just how it is. Isn't that right, Zach? The human relationships here are as fluid as an inorganic mechanism running on the smoothest, purest oil there is. And it feels strangely comfortable after spending time in New Orleans and coming here. I think I'm starting to like the Southern disposition. They even have their own breed of bizarre crimes. And besides, the New Orleans area is famous for its paranormal culture. I'm sure it'll entertain us somehow. It's still a bit of a ways off, but perhaps we can also do a little case study for our post-retirement plan. What, you still think it's too early for that? I wouldn't say so. It's never too early to be prepared. Come on, I know you're with me on this one, Zach.
Sorry, I had to let him have his full chat, but then I was also enjoying how crap the moving left to right animation is when you're stood on the same spot. It just looks so stupid.
I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me.
That's good. I think that was his full chat there. So I had to kill some bees as well. Let's try and get bees. Come on. Come at me. Does that just count as one set of bees? Probably, doesn't it? That's only 1 out of 30. But there's no time limit for that one. I wonder how you aggravate more than one though. Like, are there 30 different hives all around, or... I do recall there being other bees here last time, right? What is that there? There's some frames for you being dropped. Dropping those frames like it's hot. I wonder how many frames per second this game is, like when it's outside, because it's certainly not even a steady 30. It might not even be a steady 20 when it's running at its best. So, well, that was only the only beehive that I seen was that one, and I thought there was a lot more last time I was here. Destroying it causes problems. But there they come. No! Are they actually getting me that time? Oh god, I shot a kid! Oh, and I'm poisoned. This is going well. So I shot a kid, and oh, and now I'm starting to roller skate, and I'm poisoned. Oh, this is not my day. York's first day is not going well. I really didn't mean to shoot a kid. And it's funny because normally I'd be all for shooting kids, but I seem to have fucked up this time. I'm gonna have to eat that lollipop, and then I'm gonna have to try and skate to the police station, I suppose, as soon as I can. Because I think the guy there might have been selling. So if I was to skate over here, then I'll just set a fucking checkpoint. Well, no, because I've hit the wrong button, and now I've hit the wrong button again, and I think I might hit it the third time, because why not? Override waveform. Yes, let's do this. And let's get on our roller skates. And by roller skates I mean our skateboard. And let's try. Oh.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boondock. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Hungan feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name? Ah, yes, that's
Baron Samedi?
Scatman Crothers. In
Oh.
1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining. And in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world. I knew it, Zach. There's definitely a connection here, but he's a bit too old. Scatman's more of a sage character. Our skeletal gentleman is a little younger, isn't he? Yes. They have different body types, but what about Forrest Whitaker? He made his debut in 1982 in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Then he was in Platoon and The Color of Money, both released in 1986, followed by Good Morning Vietnam in 1987. Oh, and he was in Bird in 1988. What an impressive filmography. Across the 80s, he transformed his rough, young image into a more cheerful, wiser one. That's why the 80s can also be described as the decade that built up Forrest Whitaker's career. I firmly believe that he'll win an Academy Award for Best Actor someday. Yes, I'm sure it's right around the corner. He'll most likely wait until the time is right. Maybe around next year, then he'll unleash his best performance yet. I could go on about famous actors forever, but we have a case to solve here. Let's table this discussion for now.
So, have I sailed way past the point? Yes, I've gone. This is the worst checkpoint system ever. Like, on the map, it's so. Oh, God. Let's try and stop being poisoned.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand. And Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she...
Okay, York's doing his conversation with me now, apparently.
Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state. And then we...
Oh, that was not what I meant to do. on, York. You can make it before you die from poisoning, apparently. Oh, God.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
I am so not a coffee person. I'm glad I'm not Zach. As I said before, coffee is
So, what do you
filth.
think of it? Yes, I'm talking about him. Hungan is the
I
skeleton.
think you should stop leaving the conversations. Waypoint reached, but I don't want to be at the waypoint. I want to just not be poisoned. Yeah, okay.
Okay, hold on.
So, an anti-poison thing. And then I can also buy cigarettes. Yay. There we go. So, poison. And I probably... Gets rid of your BO. Am I gonna get BO? So that'll be good for passing time. And then, let me see. Something to get a moderate amount of life. I probably need that. Can't believe I lost 100 quid from
You
shooting a
ever need
kid.
anything? You just come on by, Mr. York.
Why, sure thing, Danny. Well, let's use this. Thank God. And then I guess I'll need to heal. There we go. And then I'll also have a smoke, because we do have time to waste. It has not gone my way today, though. I've got to tell you that much. Let's try a heavy cigarette. So it was like 10:30 I had to wait to anyway. This is a much higher quality cigarette, apparently. Oh, it's nighttime now. Smoking all day, smoking all night. Hotel fee? I got a hotel fee?
This town is so peaceful.
Excuse me? Did you forget that we're investigating a murder case?
True, but it's still far more peaceful than the city I live in.
Okay.
And that didn't seem to affect my hunger whatsoever. Oh, wait, I'm getting hungrier. Well, I'll take a... Well, no, I reckon I should be fine, because we'll just go up to the old lady's house. I'll set a waypoint, in fact, for that. We'll go up to her house, and then we will leave the crocodile statue, I suppose. Yeah, it's gone full Shenmue 3, although Shenmue 3 took the hunger from this game, so... Is he humming Amazing Grace? Pearly. Who's this and why is he highlighted on... She highlighted on my map.
Hi there, handsome. How's your day coming along?
Reading the lane is the first step towards becoming a better bowler. You surely don't think you could get constant strikes simply from tossing the ball the same way every time, right? If you ever make it to my level, you'll be able to figure out the oil distribution ratio just from sniffing the lane. In this game, time is a flat circle. It always continues to pass. Passing the time may affect certain events, whether or not you can enter certain areas. If you can't wait for a facility to open up, try sleeping in a bed or at a hotel, camping outside, or smoking to pass the time. A Shenmue 3 Deadly Premonition collaboration. I don't know if the world's ready for that. I know I'm ready for it, but I know I'm a little special as well. Don't want to take on those wolves. So,
Agent York, it's getting kind of late. You shouldn't be dragging a kid around at this time of night, you know.
I don't want to.
If you say so, I'll walk you home then.
No thanks. I can walk home on my own. Stop treating me like a kid. They say
You're a
red
kid.
shadows wander around here at night, so be careful.
Hey,
Shadows?
Yeah, red shadows come out and attack folks who walk around in the dark,
Why do they attack them?
so they can drag them over to the other side. I guess it's kind of like a town legend that's been passed down over the years.
And you believe it?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a story someone made up so that kids would go to sleep at night. But I reckon there must be some other reason why those stories always get passed down. So I think it's important to keep them alive.
Okay. I'll be careful.
oh, he's got on a clip-on torch. It looks like Andre.
Zach, did you hear that? Red shadows. Sounds like a must-see to me.
Well, she's finally gone at 9 o'clock. So we've got an hour and a half to kill here. Shit, I don't have long to fulfill that quest. It says there's like 14 minutes left, doesn't it? From what I could tell there, it seemed to be implying that was the case. Or is that 14 hours? Well, I've got an hour to kill, so maybe I should head across town and try and buy a drink. So down to here, then I should know where I am from there. I can do this and get back, because I can do that mission of hers anytime during the night, really. I wouldn't mind getting a drink, but...
The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so clean that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons truly do control this place, for better or worse. It's a good example of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive effects as well. Also, don't you find that Southern people are remarkably friendly, even to total strangers? Both here and in New Orleans, I've been amazed at how...
Do you like that incredibly loud roller skating sign?
DC. They never stop to chit-chat, especially when ordering food. They only say what's necessary, without any decoration. The customer only makes eye contact with the waiter about once every 3 times they interact. But that's just how it is. Isn't that right, Zach? The human relationships here are as fluid as an inorganic mechanism running on the smoothest, purest oil there is. And it feels strangely comfortable after spending time in New Orleans and coming here. I think I'm starting to like the southern disposition. They even have their own breed of bizarre crimes. And besides, the New Orleans area is famous for its paranormal culture. I'm sure it'll entertain us somehow. It's still a bit of a ways off, but perhaps we can also do a little case study for our post-retirement.
So the owl's nest's now open. Hey, Beaky, this is nice, thank you. Thank you, sir. for your kindness. And well, this looks like a skeezy kind of joint, not a skivy. Well, first things first, let's try and get a drink. Is he topless? Jazz Club. Khalib. What's that even mean?
Got a minute?
I'm the bartender here. I ain't gonna stop you from talking to me. This is America. Land of the free. So folks just do whatever the hell they want.
Hang on, what?
That's one of the beautiful things about America.
What?
Yeah.
What? Why?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
A bureau man, eh? You hear about Lise. Yeah.
I like this, yeah. That was
That I
awesome.
am. Very astute of you. What do you know about her?
No one lives forever. Eventually, all life must come to an end.
Why is he only in his pants?
So you don't know much about her?
The girl I love was her best friend. That's all I know, man.
Sounds like you're deeply connected to this case, then. Why are you giving me the runaround?
Truth bomb number 1. Think good and hard before you reveal yourself to someone you don't know. Just some common sense for daily survival. Yeah.
That yeah is ridiculous.
Hey, Bureau man. You change your underwear every day.
I really hope you do.
Here's another truth bomb for you. Clean, white underwear without a single stain on it. So pristine it shines.
What?
Your day doesn't truly begin until you slip 'em on. Yeah.
Are you getting this?
Feel the truth bombs. That's about all I can really tell you.
What?
Zach, this man has got a very unique style to him.
I reckon it's about time we stop flapping our gums here, Bureau man. Don't give up the good fight. Yep. Later.
One last thing. Do you always dress this way? I'm not quite sure how to put it, but...
That's the way to put it.
practically naked.
This is America. Land of the free. I'm simply exercising my freedom. Fellow American, you need to respect my freedom.
This is freedom, I suppose.
Yeah.
What? What? That was special. That was very special. What the fresh hell?
So, we meet again, Bureau man.
I guess I have to order a drink.
Professor Parr owns this place, and you manage it all on your own?
Pretty much, yeah. Professor Oz really busy.
What sort of relationship do you have with her?
You interrogating me, Bureau man? Professor Oz is my boss. I'm her employee. End of story.
What's your job?
Bartenders make drinks and serve them. Yeah.
No special drugs on some secret menu?
Louisiana's got music. We don't need drugs.
Damn right.
Even in Louisiana, drug use is rampant.
Not here, it ain't. Folks come here to enjoy a drink and listen to some jazz. I came across this spot when I was looking for a place where my buddies and I could play.
Oh, I wonder what he
Professor
plays.
R happened to be looking for a bartender to sell some drinks and keep track of the money. And if that bartender can also play some music on the side, well, that's a match made in heaven.
Okay.
It's just one big truth bomb, Bureau man. Irrefutable. Yeah.
Well, I guess. No. He said to try the drink, though, didn't he? Dark and stormy? Well, I don't mind a dark and stormy. So what I'm wondering is, which of these were the drinks that I had to order for the side mission? I'll try the lager, sure. Can't think of York drinking lager, though. It doesn't seem like him. Well, he seems happy enough. And I got it. Yay.
Now you're a man that can hold his liquor, Bureau man.
Huh? What, having a pint?
You remind me of someone.
Who?
Well, it's gonna be
A
someone
historical
famous,
figure from another country.
right? A historical
Oh?
figure.
Well, I'd certainly like to hear about him.
Yeah, me too.
Michelangelo Buonarroti, the Italian sculptor.
What?
You know of his work?
The Pietà, David, Laocoon and his sons.
I don't actually know any of
And
those.
we'd be here all day.
He's famous for his sculpting work, but he was also a fantastic painter.
You guys know about him?
Sistine Chapel ceiling is definitely one of his best. It's on a...
Oh.
Yep.
Huh.
I completely agree with you, bartender. But why did you bring up Michelangelo?
Oh, it's Michelangelo. Huh.
When Michelangelo painted that ceiling, he did it standing up, looking towards the heavens. For 4 long years, little by little.
The ultimate task a single human can achieve over a period of 4 years. It truly is a masterpiece, worth every compliment. But why do I remind you of Michelangelo?
He didn't say Michelangelo originally, didn't he?
What are you in such a hurry for? All right. What I've been trying to say is, I bet it was a real pain in the ass to draw that whole thing.
Uh-huh.
And
And your job is a pain in the ass too. Yeah.
I guess you could say that.
Well, there you have it.
There I have what?
Just
Yeah.
another truth bomb.
Is it?
He really got the jump on us back there. After all that dramatic build-up, I never expected him to reach such a vapid conclusion. Perhaps he's nothing but atmosphere.
I'm
completely
agreeing
outmatched,
with
that's
you,
for
York.
sure. I could never hope to exude as much sheer atmosphere as that man, especially during such pointless conversations.
Well. Oh, we got intoxicated. You can get drunk? Oh, I like the idea of getting York drunk. He'd be quite an odd drunk, I fear. But it doesn't look like I can do anything else in here. From what I can tell, anyway. Nothing obvious. Let's see. We'll use our Yorko vision. Oh, there's something over there. That's just a sick kiss, isn't it? Well, at least I succeeded in the side mission, and I can now leave, and hopefully it's around the time I can place this statue. Louise, are you still with us? I can't believe one of the first tutorials wasn't, here's how to use your skateboard. Like, literally upon leaving the hotel, you would have thought that would have been one of the main things. It's perplexing. Like, genuinely mystifying. So, next big street to the left, and then I do want to go up to Mrs. Carpenter's house, so set a waypoint there. So we will go to the left and then to the next big street, which will take a wee while after that, presumably. Now, it was this, wasn't it? Oh. That just knocked me dead in my tracks.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boondock. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of evil? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Boongon feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see the connection now. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name? Ah, yes, that's it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining. And in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world. I knew it, Zach. There's definitely a connection here. But he's a bit too old. Scatman's more of a sage character. Our skeletal gentleman is a little younger, isn't he? Yes. They have different body types, but what about Forrest Whitaker? He made his debut in 1982 in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Then he was in Platoon and The Color of Money, both released in 1986, followed by Good Morning Vietnam in 1987. Oh, but he was in Bird in 1988. Hey.
So I think this is the place. I managed to get to the bar and back before she's even home. Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna have to smoke a cigarette, I guess, to pass time. This hasn't been hugely productive, has it? It's reaching Shenmue levels of procrastination. Oh, there we go. Well past the time. Right. Now, how do we do this? I did say to do this in front of her house, right? Mrs. Carpenter's house, and this is Mrs. Carpenter, is it not? Oh no, Mrs. Carpenter's house is that pink one there. Right. I wonder if it would have given me like a Shenmue-esque wait here until such and such a time thing, had I selected that correctly.
One lollipop? 2 lollipops? 3 lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Is he passive-aggressively telling me off because it's too late? Huh.
This is the Deep South. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you?
What
Zach?
molten hot sun? What molten hot sun? Whee! Okay. Time to do some sneaky voodoo. Well, you don't want to call her, we just want to... Aha! It's this house. You know what, let's raid her Low quality string. Now you're talking. Oh, we can open her bin. High quality cloth in the bin too. Andrew, you missed.
Yes.
Like, I would advise you to go back and see that whole sequence in the bar.
Oh, my
The
dear
barman was
Lord
quite
lamb.
unique.
What are you doing there?
Oh, this? This is all part of the Lise Clarkson murder investigation.
Something important, hmm?
Oh, yes. Very important. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. That's what everyone calls me. But what should I call you?
I'm Tyrone Sanders, pastor of the Lucare Evangelical Church.
Okay.
And what business does a pastor like yourself have in a place like this?
Well,
Huh?
I live over across the way there.
Do you have an intimate relationship with Mrs. Carpenter?
He's a pastor.
Why in the world would you suggest such a pitiful thing? Lordy, Lordy. How could I ever become intimate with one who is so devoid of faith? After she lost her husband, she stopped coming to church. All she does all day is bowl.
That's our
She
problem,
even
actually.
pruned the shrubbery in that pitiful fashion.
I didn't even notice that.
Pitiful. And did you see that hideous ox of a dog she owns? Pitiful with a capital P.
She shaved the dog's
I tried
tail.
speaking with her, but she shows no intention of changing her ways.
Good grief.
Yes, I fear she never lends an ear when the good Lord reaches out to her. Indeed, I pity her from the bottom of my heart.
So you've been spying on her out of pity?
Spying? I'm merely awaiting the chance to lend her a helping hand. You best be careful, too. This town harbors much more danger than you're aware of.
She look.
If you ever find yourself in need of salvation, feel free to stop by our church whenever you like. Our church also functions as a clinic. Someday, you may need our help.
He's just completely
Zach, did you hear
faded off audio-wise there.
Pitiful. Try saying that to someone in the city. They'd instantly slap you with slander or defamation charges. You'd be up to your neck in court papers. I doubt I'll tire of this town anytime soon. We should consider stopping by that church whenever we get a chance.
I don't know. I'm not a big church man myself. So we've placed that there, and hopefully the investigation will work for the diner in the morning. Oh, we've unlocked the church. Didn't know that we had to unlock churches, but that's how things go here. Kind of tempted to knock on this door.
How pitiful. Are you lost, little lamb?
I perform a church service every Sunday. How about coming down sometime and offering up your purse to the Lord? Nah. Suppose that's all he was ever going to say to me, huh? Right, we better get back to the hotel. It is late. And we have done our voodoo ritual, which seems a bit cruel.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking.
Oh, you're not having that conversation again, are you, York?
Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or
I'm
does
gonna
he
bash you
really
in the wall
exist
because I'm
outside
sick
the
of you
realms
talking
of
about that.
Still too early to tell. But it's
Don't you tell us about Forrest Whitaker ever again, young man. Elder, can we do ollies and stuff like that? The squirrels are still out, holy shit. So, Andrew, if you can, try to go back and see the bit with the barman. Louise, did you see the barman? Oh, he's humming that tune. He's humming the old fishing tune. Anyway, we've been to Mrs. Carpenter's house, and we're gonna go back to the hotel to sleep it off. What is the X on the map? No, come back. That's quite a dorky rendition of it, but it's cute. Got low quality bead and lizard skin. Well, I've had better. I think it's just going to tell me this place is now closed.
Looks like a case of bad timing, Zach. Let's come back later.
You mean come back earlier? Yeah, he's kind of right. You just come back later.
Peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Here we are, and I guess we're going to stay here tonight. Hang on. Why are you dressed like that? Here you? I have questions. Lots of questions. But I definitely think we ought to sleep it off. Oh, the pot. Thankfully, this is before the pot. Although she may have still been wandering around town. At this rate, my pot is going to get cold. Louise's favourite character, of course. Hold on, I've got a wee message to reply to here that I'd be a bad person not to reply to. Please, though, like, you need to do one thing, Andrew, and that is check out the cutscene with the bar owner. You'll need to check him out and just, yeah. I feel like I'm the only one that's reacted to it so far. But hey, York is now here. And what we are going to do is catch a little shut-eye.
King size, made in France. It looks soft enough to alleviate all our exhaustion.
Nice, truly, Natalie.
Even though the Bureau is paying for this, it's still tiring to have to live out of hotel rooms day after day. Nothing beats getting a good night's sleep in your own room.
Truth. Okay. Do you like how the text's completely overlapping the wake-up time there? Is that even possible to do? Get up at about 10:30. I think. Hopefully that won't make me too hungry. Seconds. I'm also trying to take a wee knot out of her back, and she's probably gonna hiss at me, but it needs to be done. She's really bad at cleaning her back fur, and then she's also really bad at letting you get it so you can unknot it. I know, girl. Go. I'll have to do a wee bit. Okay. So we are a hungry York. Did we get paid? Do we still get paid daily in this one? Or are we gonna have to like get part-time jobs? Because if we have to start getting part-time jobs, then it's got a full shenmue. But it definitely doesn't seem to have mentioned me getting any more money, does it? Let's see if I can't check out my inventory, and it's not mentioning anything about money. If I hit select, does it bring up? No, just tells me what time of day it is, but that's it. Well, I'm gonna need to get some money. Or sorry, some food. So we'll do that.
Now that's what I'm talking about. You can't get fine eating like this at any of those diners out there. So make sure you enjoy it.
Okay, I think I'll go for the barbecue. No, it's not enough to fill me. Okay, we'll go for that platter. $24 though. For being a sharpshooter, is that the only way to get money? So I'm gonna have to just like randomly kill animals,
Nice,
essentially. Okay, thank you.
Next time you get a hankering for old-time Creole food, just stop on by.
Well, I'll do just that. But hey, we're well fed. Let's get ourselves over to the bowling alley so we can finally progress the story. Though maybe I should get some cigarettes. Probably need to pass some time. At some point I can get served here, that's right. I'll get another couple of packs
Very
of
good,
cigarettes.
Please, come right this way.
I think I got plenty of bullets still, so what I'll do is buy one of those, buy one of those, and maybe one more, just to be sure.
Serving you is my greatest pleasure, sir.
Oh,
Please do let me know if there is any other way for me to assist you.
if that's his greatest pleasure, I pity his life. That's how he gets sexual gratification, from serving you. It's quite the knot in your back, Sheila. It's terrible. I'm sorry. I'm trying to tenderly de-knot it. Because it's kind of on the, it's like just right near where her back haunches up as well. So it's like already a sensitive spot, and then she's bad at cleaning it, and then her fur starts to stick together. I'm sorry, girl. If you were better at cleaning it, I wouldn't have to. I'm sorry. It makes me feel so terrible too. And is she gonna come with us again? Well, let's see about carrying on with the actual story. How about that? I think we're going to be able to now.
I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
I feel like it's definitely in the deep south when the conversation starts sleeping again. Hey, that's the voodoo place. That's not the bar. Where's the bar? Oh, I was sailing in the wrong direction. Of course I was. Of course I was. Hey, that's awesome, Andre. The only cat I've got to be friends with this big old grumpy queen.
The streets in New Orleans were a mess, all busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons truly do control this place, for better or worse. It's a good example of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive effects as well. Also, don't you?
Yeah, you've told us all about that before. Oh, it is open. I thought it was red because it was closed. I was thinking this place was supposed to be open most times of the day, but all being well, I can now finally get bowling. The 10 pins.
It worked like a charm, Patty. Mrs. Carpenter is nowhere to be seen.
I hope she's not dead.
Now's our chance to topple the 10 maidens, Zach.
Well, it's finally time. Let's progress some story. Huh.
Oh my lord, y'all are back? Listen up, y'all ain't gonna believe this.
What's wrong?
Mrs. Carpenter hasn't come in. For the first time in 10 years, what could it be? I just hoping nothing bad happened to her.
Well, if something bad happened, it was our
Have my
fault.
guarantee.
Oh my lord. I reckon if an FBI agent like you is convinced, then I should be too.
What did I tell you, Patty? Value is a relative thing. We needed to find that figurine, no matter the cost.
We could have just ordered her, you know, get off the alley because we're FBI agents. But here we go. Apparently we're going to have some more story.
You really wanted to bowl that bad? They don't have bowling alleys in the city no more?
Wrong, Patty. I have absolutely no interest in bowling. Tossing a heavy ball at lined-up pins? Where's the fun in that? You can't even call this a sport. It's a game for cavemen.
That's a bit harsh.
Utter nonsense.
I like
Then
bowling.
can I throw the ball instead?
Absolutely not, Patty. This is part of the investigation. I need to do this myself, no matter how stupid it may be.
You're the one who's stupid.
Well, that's
Sure
for
looks
sure.
like you're having fun to me.
Oh. Oh, we're actually getting the bowl. Well, I like to go for a good, like, kind of 10-pounder. Okay, and then angle. You seem slightly off-center from what I recall. Oh no, this isn't good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey! Oh. I was gonna say it doesn't look too bad. Failure, yes. Reminds me of my life. Gotta try that again. Again, just slightly off center. The timing on that is fucking wild. Oh! Even if I got it spinning to the left, I can do it. Ha 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 ha! How you like me now? Oh, that was shit. Failure? Did I have to get a strike? Are you kidding me? Let's try a wee bit of spin. Come on. Nothing. I have to get a strike. That's fucking absurd. Alright, we'll go for a 13 pounder. I'm gonna move this over to here. Oh, that's not good. Oh! Oh! Good point, Andrew, can't I? No, I can't do that. Go for a 16 pounder. York's probably really strong, right? Although he doesn't appear to be. Surely. Oh, come on. No, not a 7 pounder. No, I don't want to choose a ball that weak. Oops. Oh, fuck. This is useless. This wouldn't build over a fart. Not even sure what that means. See what I mean? Okay. I'll try over here. Try to get really strong, but try and give it a bit of left spin. So I think if it's over to the side, but it's got a curve towards the center, no. Try that. And also, aren't you supposed to get 2 goes? You know, so you can get a spur or whatever? Oh, that's shit. That's going nowhere fast. See? Yes! 1 pin. Okay, kind of aim it a bit to the right. Gonna head full par. Gonna give it a bit of left spin. So it's curving to the right, but then going back in towards the left. Yes! Awesome! That's me. Ha ha ha.
Oh, looks like I finally earned myself a rival.
That was just a stroke of luck, Mrs. Carpenter. Despite how I may seem, I've never been any good at any of the ball-based sports that exist here on our planet.
On our planet, look.
Oh, no, you can't fool me. I can tell the FBI's giving you very special training. If I gave you a few lessons on top of that, I'm sure you'd be able to go semi-pro.
Semi-pro.
Semi-pro?
That's right. That's what I said.
Not pro, but semi-pro.
Yes, semi-pro. You'd never be able to go pro. You don't have what it takes. You could become a semi-pro if you tried really hard, though. Well, I guarantee it.
She's good at the, like, non-plements.
I'm sure my husband would forgive me if I let someone like you borrow my lane. Well, we gotta give youngsters a chance to grow. That's what we always say.
Sure.
Actually go semi-pro?
Is he happy with that?
I'd take her words with a grain of salt if I were you.
Patricia, I can understand why you'd be envious of my talents. But you don't need to worry. You shouldn't have to feel inferior every time you look
ahead
at me.
of that there.
You're unbelievable. You sure you don't need to get your head checked out?
Things are not going so well
So
for York
strange,
here.
Zach. I feel like I'm discovering a new side to myself.
By the way, Mr. Special Agent, you said you're investigating the Lise Clarkson incident, yes? In
Sure
that
am.
case, There's something you should know. That poor girl, Lise, she was a druggie.
Aha!
She was into the really
So she's going full Laura Palmer, is she?
Red powder.
Oh, no wonder the FBI picked you. You already figured out that much.
Huh.
Well, the reason Lise turned into such a little hoodlum is because of her mother, Galena.
Galena.
Only met her.
A mother only in name. Oh, as far as I'm concerned, she's still nothing more than a child herself. Oh, dressing up in fancy clothes, always out on the town somewhere. Children giving birth.
Like the
to
voodoo shop.
children. If these aren't the end times, well, I don't know what is. Oh,
I've got a feeling you don't know what is.
Souped up in that jazz bar. Galena wouldn't know proper parenting if it hit her in the tush.
Zach. The jazz bar. We first heard about it from Patricia. It must be deeply connected with this case. And the red powder. It must be San Rouge. Following the Oracle and felling the 10 maidens sure paid off, didn't it?
We've already been to the jazz bar.
So, Mr. Special Agent, are you all finished here?
Yes, Mrs. Carpenter. Thanks to you, I've gotten a new lead.
Oh, then how about you mosey on and let me get back to my bowling? I need to bowl my first game of the day or else I'm gonna get rusty. Well, what are you waiting for? Get a move on! Shoo! Shoo!
She's deeply unpleasant. But hey, we've now got the ability to go bowling. What? Hang on. I've just walked into a cutscene apparently. I don't know whether the game has crashed or whether it's Deadly Premonition 2. That's the whole thing with this game, they keep you guessing, I guess. That's one thing you can say for it. This is kind of... I'm really beginning to wonder, has this actually crashed? And now I don't know where I last saved. No, come on. Please don't have crashed. What was this? What's happening? Oh no. Come on. Please don't have crashed. Hunden laughed at me and now it's crashed. Hang on, I had to Google to see if there's like Deadly Premonition 2 crash. I'll try. This is... Come on. Oh, there we go.
The sun awakens. Catch the tip of the baby bear's tail.
That's ridiculous.
At the entrance to the other world will reveal itself to you.
So what complete nonsense was that?
Zach, it's another oracle. It appears that we're being guided by a mysterious power.
By Hundan, you mean? He's introduced himself.
This oracle is a simple one. The false altar. You already know what this is, right? The place where Lise Clarkson's body was first discovered. She was
under the
found under a bridge at some sort of altar as if she was being worshipped. That's what Chef David said, right?
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to be going there.
When the sun awakens refers to dawn, of course. And the tip of the baby bear's tail is the North Star. At dawn, look straight to the north from where Lisa's body was found. On the surface, this oracle may seem tricky and convoluted, but it's still mere child's play.
Was he just doing, like, a bad, like, Cajun impression? Apparently it was just loading, Andrew. I find it hard to believe, but apparently it was. It took that long to load, with no indicator that it was loading.
I don't know what Otherworld refers to, but I'm sure we'll find out once we get there.
Oracle?
That's right, Patty. This case is a rather complicated one. So Zach and I are following...
Well, it's 2020. Well, yeah.
...a skeletal gentleman in order to crack it.
I get the impression that every time we talk to somebody in this game, our social standing goes down more. So what kind of quests do we have currently? Killer bees. Well, that's going to take 30 of those to grind out. I don't know where we're going to get rice. I don't think she sold rice, did she? Let's try her.
What'll it be, honey?
Well, what about rice? No.
Come back anytime, honey. You ain't gonna find any better Cajun food in all of Louisiana.
God, I really want to try some Cajun food now. I'm gonna save just to be sure, because I'm kind of worried about this game destroying itself on me now. And it seems like we have to try and sleep anyway. I'd meant to get a lot more gameplay done tonight and start earlier, but then, well, we had the whole problem with Dino Crisis. But it's like midnight already. I seriously thought that was a major crash there, but no. Well, whilst you're waiting, Andre, I would strongly recommend you go check out Meeting the Barman as I done. Because that was incredible. That was a thing of beauty. Again, you would think this is completely crashed. And I'm kind of looking at it going, has it crashed? And then, you know, oh, okay, there's a bit of animation now. It's not crashed, apparently.
This is Lucari Tiger. Do you read me? Over. Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Do you copy?
Why is he talking in that voice?
Hurry up and answer.
This is DC Eagle. I read you loud and clear. Over.
Oh, good. Mr. York. I'm sure glad you picked up.
There's no point in using code names if he's just going to say my real name.
Mr. York, can you hear me? Hey, Mr. York. Oh, right. Over.
DC Eagle to Lucare Tiger. Is something wrong? Over.
Mr. York, I got something I need to tell you ASAP. Just sit tight and listen, okay? Over.
Roger Wilco. Go right ahead. Over.
I just happened to overhear some of the Clarksons talking on another channel. Apparently, Lisa's mother's been missing since early this morning. I reckon it might be related to the case, so I wanted to let you in on it right away. Oh, over.
Oh yeah, of course you can't, Andre, sorry.
You're referring to Galena, the social butterfly? Over.
Another special agent slam dunk. So, you you already did a little research on her, huh? That's
No.
right. The one who's gone missing is the younger of the Clarkson sisters, and our town's queen of the night. No one can slip one past me, because I'm the ultimate FBI agent, Francis York Morgan.
I think there might be something wrong with
My
Melvin.
proverbial hat goes off to your investigative skills, sir. Anywho, Galena used to be an actress, and she's also real pretty in the face. Draws attention wherever she goes. If you happen to spot her while you're investigating, would you let me know?
We have already seen her.
Over. Wait. Hey, Mr. York, what do you say we cut this out, huh? Over this, over that. It all seems kind of overblown, don't you think? Besides, I reckon we're the only ones listening to this. No need to be so stiff, right?
Don't even know how to
Yes,
respond to
Melvin,
that.
I agree. There's no need for us to cling to formalities.
Glad to hear it. I ain't never been too good with formalities, you feel me? Well, Mr. York, if I hear any more news, I'll be sure to let you know. Good luck out there.
Daddy's such a goofball.
He
Patty,
sure
do you think
is.
Galena is really as beautiful as people say?
I don't know, I guess. Men just seem to like women like her for some reason.
Who's more beautiful, Galena or your mother?
What?
Candy Woods, your mother. Melvin said she was the prettiest girl in town.
How should I know? That's a stupid question.
Why is it stupid?
My mom is sick.
Doesn't have to be.
Zach, that was a bad move. We stepped right into a private matter without any shoes on. But these things are bound to happen. After all, I'm a special agent of the FBI. And there isn't an organization out there that's more well-versed in the art of infringing on people's privacy.
Well, it's true. Still. Odd to hear it from an FBI agent's mouth. So, we've got plenty of time to kill before we're going to the discovery site, so I guess I may go back to bed, or I could go over to the Owl's Nest. It seemed to be hinting that I should head there at some point, didn't it? Yet at the same time, that's my next main mission, so... I think I'll just go back to the hotel room. Ah, it was dead close anyway. So 6 AM, so if I sleep to about 5:30? That should do the trick, right? Get off. Oh, it's... What on earth? What on earth? Squirrel. This is stylish. Wheel close up. What? Good grief.
Hey you! You're FBI, right?
Raven Yahoo?
I'm Raven, but around here they call me the Speed Witch.
What? What?
You're here investigating the lease case, yeah? And instead of a car, you're using a skateboard? For real? You've already become the talk of the town, you know? Anyway, I was just wondering if you needed any help. What's your name?
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
Okay, Yorkie it is.
Yorkie.
I'm
He seems
actually
quite
testing
pleased
out
with
a
her.
new kind of business right now. And I was hoping you'd be down to try it out, Yorkie.
What kind of business are we talking about here?
I drive my customers to wherever they want to go, and once we get there, they pay me. Now that I
Taxi.
think about it, I reckon it ain't much different from a taxi.
Seems a bit strange to call it a new type of business then.
Only Because you haven't heard the details yet. Here, let me explain. I got a feeling that in the future, cell phones are gonna get more advanced. And people are gonna be able to just order taxis from their phones whenever they need to get somewhere. So I'm thinking, hey, why don't I just start a company that instantly sends out drivers to take folks from point A to point B?
But that's still a taxi.
Wow.
I want to make it so that anyone out there can just register on my site as a driver. I'm talking normal people, not pros. Then once we get a request, we'll just send out the driver who's closest to the customer. It'll be a hell of a lot more convenient than public transportation and faster than any normal taxi company. I'm positive it'll be a big hit.
Well, obviously Sweary's a big fan of Uber.
Wyvern.
Wyvern, Jesus
And a
Christ.
V. Cool, yeah?
Is that legal?
Beats me. But if I hire them all as independent contractors, I reckon it'll work out. That means each driver and customer will be bound by their own private agreements. My company will just provide them with a platform to hook up. Squeaky clean, right?
He's obviously really obsessed with Uber.
Now, here comes the fun part. I want to help you get around while you're in our town, Yorkie.
I'm not sure, Andrew. It's beginning to look that way.
Keep an eye out for my balloons.
So that's
Whenever
what the
you see one
balloons
in
are
town,
for,
give me
right?
a
Okay.
whistle and I'll be there.
Why not invite me to use your site then? Why are you out here driving around?
I'm still experimenting with this business model. My site isn't open yet, and I'm still trying to figure out what sort of fees will work best. So I decided to go find myself a customer to get a feel for how things will really go. Well, wanna ride?
That was quite the spiel, wasn't it? Seems like little more than a scheme to make some pocket change from carpooling. And what's new about that? Although it will be a bit hard for us to keep investigating here for days with nothing but a skateboard. What do you think? Should we accept her offer?
Not just right now.
If you don't want to ride with me, I ain't gonna force you to. But if you ever change your mind, just give me a call. I'm always ready to get out on the open road.
Sure thing.
Wyvern, the new cutting-edge transportation service. We'll come to you, wherever you are. Bye
It's
now.
very Metal Gear Solid to do that, predicting the future. Like, it really went overboard in that in Metal Gear Solid 3. Snake Eater definitely had a lot of that there, kind of predicting the future tech. And I'm not... Well, which one was it that he started to vape in? Was that Ground Zeroes was the first one where he started to vape? Or was he already vaping by... what do you call it? Metal Gear 4. I can't remember if he actually vaped in Metal Gear 4. But it was set in the future, so it was kind of weird about the whole tech thing. Definitely in Ground Zeroes he was vaping, and they're like coming up with some chinny explanation for how the fact that he's now vaping instead of smoking cigars, even though he used to smoke cigars, even though vaping hasn't been invented at that stage. But yeah, look at that garbagey frame rate right there. Just juddering along those corridors. But I have to sleep till the early hours of the morning. So let's do just that. He's gonna be starving now. Imagine getting this much sleep, you'd be dying. So let's set it for about 550. Don't know what we're gonna give him to eat though. Oh, still a wee early hours. Now it's fallen, so Patricia went home. Good for her. There's still a lot of people up early. I wonder if the restaurant even open at this time. I think it's closer to it this way, isn't there? expensive. New York starving, but is this place closed at this time? No, it's still open. Right, grand.
And that's what I'm talking about. You can't get fine eating like this at any of those diners out there, so make sure you enjoy it.
Right, what we'll order is... still fairly expensive. We'll go for that, and then I'll eat something that I've already got. Oh yeah, it's pretty much definitely Deadly Premonition. I wish he would comment on every meal. I need to have a game where he talks about every meal.
Next time you get a hankering for old-time Creole food, just stop on by.
Just gonna repeat those same chats. Health maintenance bonus. Yay! Practically earned that whole meal back. Nice. Don't know why I'm so excited about that, but I am. Oh, so we could get... Well, is there anywhere nearby to actually get a balloon lift up to? Suppose we could find out.
Hey, bellboy, what's this balloon doing here?
Oh, hey there, boss. That balloon belongs to the transportation service.
The transportation service. Zach, we haven't seen a single taxi since we got to this town, have we?
Well, of course not. You won't find a single limo or taxi driving around this town.
What does the balloon call then?
That'd be Wyvern.
Wyvern? That pushy entrepreneur?
Right on the money, boss.
Why are you helping her out?
Me? Oh, I'm just in it for the kickback, boss.
So calling her from here costs more than calling her from somewhere else?
Exactamundo. Although there are certain places that you can only get to from here.
I see.
What?
Zach, it looks like we've run into yet another unique rural custom.
What? Why would you only be able to get cabs certain places from? Oh my god. We're not getting any answers to the story or to just the weirdness, like the pointless, like non-explanations for things. I'm kind of glad it has them, to be fair, because it's definitely very Deadly Premonition to do that, but I can't keep excusing things as being just Deadly Premonition.
Howdy, Yorkie.
What? What? What?
Calling me. Wyvern, the new cutting-edge transportation service. We'll come to you wherever you are. Goodbye now.
What? What? What's why am I being attacked? From midnight to 6 AM, the town of Licari descends into the other world. Red shadows will appear during this time, but only areas outside will be affected. So, shops open. What the fuck?
Mr. Alligator, I'm not sure how much help you'll be in this situation, but I guess you're better than nothing.
What?
What the? Zach, I don't even need to say it, do I? This is right out of that movie. Videodrome, 1982, directed by David Cameron. At the time, it was seen as a hard movie to digest for normal moviegoers.
It's very hard to
Now,
digest.
it's become a cult classic. I always just saw it as another weird Canadian movie, but this changes everything. My arm and my gun have become one. Now I can really understand what Max was going through.
What? Hold down the fire button to charge the psycho gun. Aim it towards an enemy to lock on, then you can release a fire button. Take it down, which can see your lock on, so be careful. What the fresh hell? his like Shadow Man gun. Oh, there we go, some sharpshooter bullet. Did he die? Yeah, it's like total Shadow Man gunplay. What? This is fucking weird. Why have I got... It's probably good given that I'm... But why were they attacking me during the taxi cutscene? Oh, no, run, York, run! Oh, crap. Gotta get to that mission place before I die. I'm so confused. Well, you know what, I'm gonna need to take some item to help my health, I'm just thinking, so... That's something. And something for the hunger. I suppose I could... Well, I can't eat rubber bullets, that's for sure. Well, I'd like to know where you got the notion. Could I eat that? Oh, that literally done it a tiny bit. And that's only going to help with my sleep. Great. Well, let's see if I find some food soon. What? Oh, it's 6 AM, so it's now left the nightmare world. It was between 6 and 8, wasn't it? Hey, I wouldn't take it any other way, Andrew. Is that supposed to be wind or speed? It's literally gangs of squirrels, apparently. Probably would have been easier to get a cab out here, huh? Of course there was a taxi spot, but I was being attacked by crazy red shadows.
The streets in New Orleans were a mess.
Yeah, I'm disabling that bit of conversation by bumping into a wall. That's how you handle that. And this is the spot.
So, what do you think of it? Yes, I'm talking.
I think we should never hear that thing about him going again, York. So is this where the altar was? Did they not say it was under the... Or is it up on the bridge itself, all of a sudden? Other side of the bridge, maybe? Did I just skate right past the trigger? Ah, so it's under this bridge. And that means I can call her, but I'm not going to. Aha! Yikes. Well, that's getting deadly premonition. That's some hysterical sobbing.
Has to be.
Why did the perpetrator decide to enshrine Lisa's body here? Remember this, Zach? Stone skipping. We did it all the time when we were kids. For some reason, I could never beat you. But I feel like I've got what it takes to win now.
I've never been able to do it right.
Shall we take a trip down memory lane?
That used to always really annoy me. My brothers could do it and I couldn't. Okay, I need to select a stone. Each has its own unique properties. After tossing a stone, press A at the right timing to increase the distance it flies. Okay. Sure. That wasn't great. What?
Not bad, Zach. That was just as fun as when we were kids. Hey, what's that? No wonder the word Mississippi means father of waters. It has the power to carry boats down the tiniest of tributaries. It's one of the prime symbols of America's majesty and the vitality of the human race. Now about that boat. What sort of cargo would give it such a deep draft? What else do you see, Zach? I saw it clearly, if only for a second. The dragonfly crest.
A skull in the water if you see it.
This town never wants to stop reminding us about the Clarksons.
Well. Look directly north, didn't it say?
Hey, Zach. Do you remember the oracle? When the sun awakens, catch the tip of the baby bear's tail at the false altar, and the entrance to the other world will reveal itself to you. In other words, we need to go to where Lise was found and look north at dawn. I wonder what we'll see.
Oh, there's that floating skull. We got paper, first of all. I thought it was an old document, but it's actually an old movie flyer. It's so worn out that it's hard to see, but I think it depicts a bicycle flying in front of a big moon. Well, we know what that is. The title says E.T. Have you heard of such a film, Zach? It's such a bizarre image, and it almost looks like there's something in the bicycle basket. Truly bizarre, isn't it, Zach? What a strange movie poster. He doesn't know about E.T.? Arrange stones. Look, Zach, someone used these stones to create a mini Stonehenge. Stonehenge next to an altar. The love for cliched symbology is truly horrifying. But this isn't England, nor is it a historically significant location. Which means this symbol has nothing to do with Lisa's case. Lisa's? It's hard to say Lisa's without saying Lisa's. Unfortunately, it's nothing but a childish prank. Let's take our search elsewhere, Zach. That's where the demons dwell, though. There's an old tire. An old tire and a solitary glove. Kind of looks like a surrealist painting, doesn't it, Zach? Whenever I see an old tire, I'm possessed by the urge to jump inside and roll down a hill with it. Must be the influence of some cartoon we saw when we were kids. Nah, come on, Zach, I couldn't possibly try that here. We have more important things to do right now. Well, that's true. What about the bottle? A bottle from the river. As a child, I used to love finding these. I always hoped one would contain a message from a faraway land that would change my boring life forever. Sadly, this bottle is all too real. It's filled with nothing but dirty water. Gross. Spanish moss. There's a vine-like plant dangling from the bridge beam. It's probably Spanish moss, common around these parts. But someone's clearly hung this moss here on purpose. It's hard to try and understand the mind of someone who would want to enshrine a dead girl's body. Very good point. And the floating skull obviously being the significant location.
As clear as day. That's the spot. The barrier between our world and the other world. One might call it a singularity.
Well, it's $20. We definitely need to get more money.
Now, what do you say we go inspect that cabin?
Why did you leave me behind? You're not supposed to investigate without me.
Well, we're at a murder site, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry, Patty. You just missed a special moment.
What moment? The sugarcane plantation? So what?
You can't see it?
All I see is the Clarkson's plantation and that gross silo.
There you have it, Zach. Patty, Zach and I will take it from here. In the meantime, you need to head home and wait for us.
Wait at home? Alone?
Yes, but only for a while. Once I make some progress, I'll contact you again.
Hey, hold on!
Also, would you mind telling Melvin that I'm heading to the sugarcane plantation? I'm sure we'll need his help later.
Whoa, Agent York! Wait! You're really gonna leave a little girl like me here all alone? Act like an adult for once in your life.
Oh my
I
God.
promised to protect you from all the evil in our world. You promised! Protect me!
You'll be fine. You made it this far alone, didn't you?
Well, we're heading to singularity, apparently. This is an unexpected turn. I also want to skip stones. What can I say? I want to give that another better go. Oh, that's a winner. That was terrible. 3 skips is really... well, it's apparently good. Hey, I got a lollipop. I want to try it again, though. Yeah, I'll try that again. That was bad. 3 skips is all I'm getting out of that stone, though. Lafayette? The stone's called Lafayette? Five skips is pretty good. Got sunscreen for that. Hey! Look at me, I'm like the master stone skipper. Oh, it was terrible. No points. Holy crap. Gotta try it again. I want to become a master of this. You, the master of stone skipping. That's pretty tough to do. Maybe it depends on the stone. I'll try one more. Ah, not so great. Still better than nothing. Try one more time. Oh, that's ridiculous. This is just gonna sink, surely. Especially if I throw it like that. 4 bads gets me nothing, right? Ah, I can't end on such a bum note. That actually seemed to bounce better in some weird way, though. Five skip seems to be my record. Maybe try one more. Don't know why I'm addicted to stone skipping. That one's really hard to judge, and only 50 points to be had is kind of shit. Well, I tried.
Oh, if it isn't Agent Morgan. How may I help you?
Are you angry with me, Patty?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, good. In that case, please return home at once.
Can I roller skate uphill? Yes, I can. I suppose that makes some sort of sense. Although he's doing it quite effortlessly. So we could have got a cab out here, huh? Path through the corn is there? Don't know how I feel about that. But here we are. The sugarcane plantation. I'm liking the pointless minigame. Hang on a minute.
Look, Zach. We're about to encounter a new character.
Literally.
Damn it. I know I saw her go inside, but it's empty. The hell's going on here?
You won't be able to find the other world.
What the... Who in the hell are you? What are you doing on our plantation?
I'd like to ask you the same.
Well, Hey, shut up. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
I see. Well, if you don't want to tell me, then I have no choice but to guess. You just said this is our plantation. I assume that means you're a member of the Clarkson family, and you're here looking for someone. If there's a search being conducted on Clarkson property, it must be a search for Galena Clarkson, who's gone missing. Judging from the way you speak, your age, and most of all the color of your eyes, you must be Danny Clarkson, the father of the victim, Galena's husband, and the manager of the cold storage warehouse. Nice to meet you. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I'm here investigating the Lise Clarkson case. Oh, and just call me York. That's what everyone's always called me.
You think I give a shit? You better watch your mouth or I'm liable to whoop your goddamn ass.
Your daughter was taken from you, and now your wife has gone missing. No words can describe what you're going through. I imagine you're doing everything you can, searching every last nook and cranny all over town. But, Danny, listen to me. It won't get you anywhere. No matter how hard you search, you'll never find them.
The fuck is with you? You want to throw down with a Clarkson?
Absolutely not. I simply wish to solve this case.
Then hurry up and investigate, goddammit.
I am. That's why I'm here. The Oracle told me there's something in this spot.
Oracle?
That's right. Zach and I are following oracles given to us by a skeletal gentleman. If you wish to find the person who killed your daughter, you should cooperate. I imagine that not even the Clarksons want to start a feud with a federal power.
I've had enough of your bullshit. Why's everyone and their mother been pissing in my ear today, huh? Shit!
Does this mean you're ready to cooperate? May I enter the building?
Do whatever you want. If you think you can mess with the Clarksons, you got another thing coming.
Zach, it appears that the Clarksons have no idea where Galena is either. And judging from Danny's demeanor, the family must be in the midst of their own complications. This case may require more work than we think. Zach, Danny married into this family, didn't he? Yet he's acting like he's a full-blooded Clarkson. I'm surprised, really. That was the most unexpected aspect of our encounter. After all, he's only the son-in-law. What do you think, Zach?
Oh, I did mute the mic. Oops. How long have I muted the mic for, I wonder? But, yeah, that was an odd character there, wasn't it? And I am sorry, I had to go mad with my stone skipping as well. But I wanted to save my game because I'm not convinced the game won't glitch out. And, yeah, that guy we've met was just a prick. I've loved the fact that they've introduced the fact that I can pointlessly skip stones. It's nice. But here we go. We're actually seeing the other world this time round, rather than it creeping up all around York like in the original Deadly Premonition.
Deadly Premonition.
Aha! There we go.
For some reason I'm getting butterflies. How about you? It's time we went and saw this other world for ourselves.
I suppose he is kind of aware of the other world in the original game already. When it appears, he's like, they're here the first time it happens. Which is the reaction of somebody that's dealt with it before. Quests are updated. So here we are in the actual combat section, huh? Let's see how this works out.
Zach, the countryside is always so entertaining. It has far more stimuli to offer than the big city.
That's one way to describe this place. But here we are. It's definitely a lot more stylish looking this time, isn't it?
We're all predicting the future. Life's simpler than what philosophers make it out to be. In the end, truth and reality are never one and the same. Now we have nothing to fear. Right, Zach? Let's march straight into this otherworldly abyss.
I got a milky cup of coffee. Can I punch that? Nope. It's just a table. Are we gonna be like running from the raincoat killer like we were before? Oh shit. So we're using our actual gun this time, huh? Huh. Let's keep our gun loaded. Getting lots of bullets. We crouch through there, or do we go through the door on the right? Try the door on the right, I suppose? Yeah, she certainly will, Andre. Oh, no, I can't still lock on. Well. fresh hell. Oh shit! The Shadow Man quality to the gun can't be overstated. What's with York's gun hand thing here? Are they all gonna respawn? Is it like infinitely respawning enemies? Cause if so, that's a shitter. A real fucking shitter. Shit. Oh, well. Apparently that was worthy of a sharpshooter bonus as well. Is there anything up here? Watch pulling it out a bit's the way to go here, right? No, 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 let go of the cart, York. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. Sorry, Ted, I was looking at it upside down. Right. Is that where we're supposed to go? This is the same problem I always have, where I'm like going, is this where I'm supposed to go, or... They've got a weird scissory quality to them. Perhaps they are like scissors, man. Out of Clock Tower. Oh shit. Damn it. Son of a bitch. He's kind of got a Beavis-y quality to his voice when he does it. Well, the shadows were more or less respawning infinitely in the original. There's nothing to be found here then, huh? At least not what I can tell. He's dropped what? I get more than enough bullets. So I have to kill somebody in here in order to release that lock on the door. Suppose I should get a gun at the ready, huh? It's not particularly difficult to say the least. Ah, so does it drain my like meter to use the like lock-on shot? Right, okay. Then I might need something that can recover that. What could I go for? I'll go for... It alleviates concentration and drowsiness. I'll have a coffee. I'll not restore it just yet. Oh hey Sinker Pie, how's it going? As you can see, this is the wonderful Deadly Premonition 2. Oh crap. So I don't really need to use that lock-on shot that much, it seems. I'm getting too much ammo, it also seems. Oh crap. We can't see what we're picking up until we've already picked it up. Oh crap. So I guess headshots do count. Let's get me a sharpshooter bonus to do so. Probably be able to sell a ton of ammo. Now that is an investigation spot, so I'm pretty sure I don't want to go there just yet. Just to be sure. Let's see what's in here instead. Well, it's one of those guys. And I'm using the lock on before I even think about it. And a box. First aid kit, is that it? Huh. That there wee bit of like woodwind flute kind of is reminding me of the Ninjas music in Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I don't really use YouTube as much anymore.
Zach, I sense something here.
The other guys were complaining that the comments were lagging really heavily when I was using it. Okay, huh.
Lise was murdered here. Let's take a closer look and find out exactly what went on.
Right, okay. So we're going to do the profiling. That's right. You know what, I kind of forgot all about the profiling from the original because it was just essentially let's find some items. So, oh, that's just a save point, never mind. Didn't mean to use that. And that's just our toolbox. So let's check out these items for investigating. Well, the first one is that axe. So he reckons the mother used the axe?
Zach, the murder weapon was an axe. Lise must have been dismembered while she was still alive. And the woman holding the axe, flashy clothes, beautiful face, and that dragonfly ring, this must be Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson. Look, Zach, she's crying. It's the polar opposite of Lisa's euphoric expression. Galena is brandishing an axe while tears stream down her face. What was going on in her head?
God, he can definitely clearly see things this time.
More. I want more.
What
Okay,
fresh ale.
we're gonna play a fun game now.
I love games. I want to play. I want to play.
Yes, I'll give you exactly what you want. Something real special. You'll be able to fly much higher now.
I'm happy. So happy.
Yeah, I'm your mama. I know exactly what you want.
This is getting weird. And thanks, Handkerchief, for coming along. I done the little Bloodborne fan game last night.
Red powder. This must be Sang Rouge.
So
But
she was
for
drugged
some
out of her
reason,
skull.
It looks more vibrant than all the specimens we've gathered so far.
Wow, it's amazing. I can feel it. I'm getting prettier.
Yeah, you are. See, I made this just for you.
My body's getting hot. So hot. I'm burning up.
Strange.
Let the sensations take over, Lise. Soon you won't feel any pain. You won't feel anything at all.
Yeah, well, it's suddenly getting significantly darker.
Were severed while she was still alive. But she's smiling. She must not have been able to feel any pain. Sang Rouge isn't that powerful of a drug. At least it shouldn't be. And look, Zack. Another dragonfly.
Now, how is he supposed to be seeing this stuff this time?
tattoo
Like, he
was
was
just
using
to the side of
clues
her
in the
navel.
original game to do this.
She always carried the mark of a Clarkson with her, wherever she went.
Okay, let's get started. This is gonna be so fun. Remember how you used to play with dolls when you were a baby, honey?
Yay! I love dolls. Dolly, dolly, dolly.
Jesus Christ. Dolly, dolly, dolly.
Yes. Oh, yes.
This is getting strange.
You're amazing. I love you, my little dolly. Yes, yes. Play with me. Play with me, dolly.
Wow.
Zack, there's a tall woman here. Very stylish. She'd stick out like a sore thumb in this town. Is she watching the murder? No. She's clearly more than an innocent spectator. She must be deeply entwined with this case somehow.
Well, we've definitely not met her yet.
Lise, you're so beautiful.
Really? Yay! I'm a little dolly. I'm a little dolly.
That's it, Lise. It'll all start from you. Now you'll never die. You'll be eternal. Just wait for me, Lise. I'll be with you soon. I'll always be with you.
This all sounds normal.
Dolly, dolly, dolly,
Well, there's a bit of money. Yeah, I'm with York on having that smoke.
Lise Clarkson was murdered here. After she died, she was carried to the spot underneath that bridge. Why did the killer feel the need to move her? Bodies are usually only moved to cover up evidence. But this is different. Lisa's body was enshrined. She was being shown off to someone.
Well, I couldn't possibly solve this
The
mystery.
altar. A mother killing her child. A monstrous giant. And a mysterious, stylish woman. There's a real demon out there. And it's got its sights set on the Clarksons. But Zack, this is exactly the kind of case we FBI agents are here to solve. Isn't that right?
Well. I'll skip this other world and then I'll call it a night, I reckon. Do we get manual weapons? Capitano fragment. I was wondering we were going to get a manual weapon of some sort, but it doesn't seem so. And here we are on the ever glitching load screen. don't think I could leave it off in the middle of a combat sequence. Even if we just had... Oh, hi. Oh shit, that's 2! Oh no, there's 3. Don't. Plenty of these assholes. Is that an explosive barrel over there? Oh shit. Don't get tremendous notification before enemies respawn, you know. So where am I looking at map-wise here? I can't look inside at the map. Okay. What I do want to do is take some food if I can. Maybe heal a little. Store a tiny bit of life, sure. Let's do a bit of that, and then let's also... What can I eat here? Got a butter cookie. That'll do. I'm wondering which way was I supposed to go here. I'm gonna try this way first. No, that's a dead end, although I can crawl under there. Oh, decisions. Try this way first. Oh, there's dickheads. Dual kill bonus. Well, done the job. First aid kit. Whatever those Capitano bonuses are. I could have used that barrel to have taken out all those guys, I guess. Oh shit! There's definitely gonna be a bunch of guys here, but no exploding barrels yet. How about you all die? And you. Platinum. Good stuff. I wonder if they're gonna have the awful chase sequences from the first game, because I'm kind of hoping not. Oh, there's him. Oh crap. No, come back. There we go. Another anti-gnome. And I can move this out, I guess. Go in there, or I can go down here. Oh, hello. Oh, crap. Be good if you could see what you were supposed to be picking up. So you could make a more informed decision. Oh, there's these assholes. At least I'm earning some money. First aid kit. Oh shit! No. I can kind of be carefree with my ammo, I think. Oh, it's just literally leading me right around here. They kind of remind me of the enemies from Devil May Cry. This fact that they're clowns with scissors, essentially. Or clownish looking. Oh crap, that actually hurt me. Well, that was a waste of time. Don't run off the beaten track, because there's no point, apparently is the lesson. The first game's enemies were, I don't know, I always just find it very sad for some reason, even though it was really derpy in some ways. At the same time, the fact that they kind of like reach down into your mouth and like their heavy breathing and all that there definitely was a bit creepier. These are just kind of more the laughs to Beavis and Butthead. I'm hoping there'll be a bit of enemy variety though. We can but see. Let's just get away from that guy. He's just repetitive to fight. Oh wait, can he follow me? Oh, apparently they can. Kind of reminded of some of the enemies from Clock Tower. Clock Tower 3, I think. Let's make. No, you didn't fight Scissorman in Clock Tower 3, so it must have been one of the other Clock Tower games. Ah, crap. Well, he's dead. I think punching's really going to help here. They don't do a tremendous amount of damage anyway, so they're not that threatening. Oh shit! I say that and I end up in a room with 3 of them. Oh, he's got a jumping attack. And he's... like a cramps. And how do I dodge? I don't recall. Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh, when I'm trying to fire, I can't shoot anymore. This is not ideal. Well, plenty of items to use up, so I suppose this will be a start. Wrong button. Inventory. So, what do we got here? Got 29 out of 30, so I'm gonna need to use something to restore a bit of health. Use a couple of these small health kits. I've literally got enough to burn, so why not? I am hungry, but I'm more worried about that stun status, so... that would be anti-numb, wouldn't it? There we go. Probably could sell a bunch of items for money. Hopefully a couple of more guys are gonna spawn here. Oh Christ, they're pinning me in here, aren't they? Hit them with the Shadow Man shot, as I will now christen that. Yeah, there's definitely something more disturbing about the enemies going, I don't want to die. Stuff like that there. Even though it sounded kind of silly, it was still kind of disturbing when you know... added in the fact that they were literally trying to reach down the throat and steal the breath right out of your body. And then the fact that you find out that they were more or less the villagers. This is unusual. He's not paying it any attention though. I suppose I will save here very quickly because I'm getting boss feelings. Don't know about you. Of course, saving the actual game when I try to see if it would be a start. He's definitely... well, there's a red thing there, so hopefully I can investigate that. No. I'm not paying any attention. This is strange. Definitely seem to be noticing something. Maybe it'll activate once I look at this portal. Oh, okay. What was the point of that there thing outside? Seems there is something like it in our room, but I'm curious. What in fresh hell? Well, that's kind of weird. Fetusy thing.
I did it. I really did it. I finally completed the first ritual. Now the plan will begin. The Red One's plan will begin.
Zack, this case is going to be a labyrinth. I certainly didn't expect to run into a monster like this. Honestly, I'm not one for violence, but I'm not just going to stand here and die. What do you think? Should we read off her rights?
Now, it's the Red One's turn. The Red One. Soon. And in the end, we'll be together. Together.
So she's become like a crazy fetus thing? What?
Oh, yeah. I killed Lise.
Well, that's as good as a confession.
I killed her. So pure, adorable, and beautiful. I killed my own baby. Lise, you son of a bitch! What did you do to my daughter?
Okay. Oh, shit. Shit. Alright, are all our enemies... Oh, she hit me with that, huh? What the fresh hell? Oh, she sent me more enemies. Oh, I can't hurt her yet? Okay. Good lock on as many enemies as possible. And hit them like that. Shit, I didn't finish most of them. Shit. Nor did that seem to work. Shit. Shit, okay, so now I can hopefully shoot her. Yeah, she's near dead. Shite. That was not what I wanted to happen. Lots of pickups I could be getting here. Oh shit, let's run. I'm not able to actually do that on them. Okay. And now, finally, I should be able to shoot her. Oh shit. Shit. Or can I actually shoot her still? Oh, I could. Whoops. That seems to have done the trick.
You're really pissing me off. I'm invincible now. Holy red seeds protect me.
Oh, there's the red seeds being referenced.
What are you? No, it can't be. Came here to stop our plan? You can't stop us now. We already made our sacrifice. You don't know how much we sacrificed. How many tears of blood we cried. Oh, for the Red One's plan. We've come so far. The Red One gave me the honor of lighting the flame. I'm not gonna let you stop me here!
Yeah, it's certainly getting weird. What? What? Has she gone fully Resident Evil? Or... York's standing there pointing his weird tree gun hands. Weird.
Galena, is this your true form? Gosh, Hollywood would have been all over you. Although it probably would have been typecast as a gross monster. The kind that heroes always kill.
We're going to make a new world! And no one's going to stop us!
Getting weird. Getting weird. Oh shit, I'm poisoned. Well, this is a dilly of a pickle, I guess you could say. First of all, let's get rid of that poison, shall we? Antidote. Don't think that hair ruler is going to help, but maybe a couple of these couldn't hurt. Ah, I'm already healed. Never mind. Let's see what I can do with her. Oh, I can't. I should have got some coke.
Flesh!
Shit. She looks spinning trees to teleport. She's chasing me here. Okay. I like how ridiculous her roar is, incidentally. Now, we only actually got, like, boss fights near the very end of the original game. Okay, I think there's going to be a change in attack pattern. She's kind of got like a tyrant claw hand, but then also, what, borderline Egyptian looking kind of headdress?
Feel my pain!
Oh, this isn't good. Whatever this is. Or, oh, are they just to be avoided? Aha. So she's... Ah, she's teleported.
Feel my
I guess it was one of those kind of like Ganon things where you have to guess which one of her is the right one. Oh.
No.
That was the real one there, obviously.
Ow.
Well, that voice sample is not getting repetitive, I'm happy to report. That wasn't the right one. Oh shit. Don't think it's that one either. Oh no, yeah, that was definitely not it. Well, okay, that did not go well. That's the one, huh? And she's already away. Oh shit. I think it's her. Disaster aversion bonus. And a sharpshooter bonus. Huh. Well, that was weird. I think that would have been the word for that. Weird. Oh, rubber bullets. Well, pick up a bunch of shit since we can sell it all, right? Well, I don't know what we'll get for it, but we may as well. I like the way breaking a box just causes the game to pause. It can't quite deal with that. See? Oh, I didn't do it that time. But I certainly killed a bunch of scissor man guys. Scissor man guys being a proper way of speaking, you know? And I wonder what happens next, story-wise. It's probably gonna get weirder from here on out, one would assume. Let's see if I'm right. And we're approaching the 3 AM mark here, or sorry, 3 hour mark, and also the fact that it is well after 1, it's near half 1, so this is probably going to be a good point for me to stop. But let's see what happens before I stop. Oh, what the hell? She's just here? Guess we can talk to her.
Lise. Our new world. My Lise. My sweet little dolly.
Galena Clarkson? You are now under arrest on suspicion of the murder of Lise Clarkson and the illegal disposal of her corpse.
That's a normal response.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. That's enough, Zach. She can't hear us anymore. Zach, pardon my language, but this case can go fuck itself.
I was not expecting that from York. Very, very unexpected.
I owe you one, Mr. York. I'm awful sorry you had to get all caught up in our town's dirty laundry. I didn't expect you to catch the criminal this soon, though. You never fail to impress me. Come on, CLG. Let's head back to the office. Mr. York and I both got a lot of cleanup work to take care of. Now I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna tell the Clarksons. That's my biggest problem.
Melvin, this investigation has only just begun.
What? But we got the killer.
This case is much more complicated than it seems.
You mean you're gonna keep searching the town?
Of course. At the moment, I'm after a tall, stylish woman. Does that ring any bells?
Stylish?
A clever little girl, Andre.
You lost me. What's that got to do with anything?
At least that's what her dad said last night.
Zach and I saw her with our own
last
eyes.
time we played, sorry.
We need to find her, I'm positive.
You're probably talking about Professor R.
Professor R? From the jazz bar?
So that's Professor R?
Yeah. I mean, she's the only person in town you could call stylish. She's tall, too.
But...
What is it, Melvin?
Well...
Well, out with it. Don't let your 10-year-old daughter upstage you here, Sheriff.
You're looking for a stylish woman, right?
Yes, we've established that.
Then I think you're barking up the wrong tree with Professor R. She isn't exactly a normal woman, if you catch my drift.
I hear you loud and clear. Melvin, you're careless in every sense of the word, but I believe you operate on the side of good in most cases. With that in mind, I'm disappointed to see that you carry some prejudice with you. Is she the type to forbid customers from entering her jazz bar due to the color of their skin?
No, she ain't like that.
Well then, case closed. Melvin, I think we should call it a day. I'm going to head back to my hotel and get some sleep. I also need to prepare a report to send back to the Bureau. Patty, thank you very much for assisting me in my investigation. I'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
I just helped an FBI agent.
Oh, and Melvin, one more thing.
He's patronizing you.
You needn't worry about what to tell the Clarksons. I'm sure they already know that Galena's been arrested. After all, this is Lucare.
Very true, York. Very true. Well, that was all fucking weird. Let me say. That was definitely fucking weird. Oh, I can claim the reward, can I? Or I've definitely done that. One killer bee. I guess a low quality beta, because I've not done that one before, but I've definitely done that before. It's just not telling me which ones I have or haven't done. Defeating a wild dog is easy enough. I'll defeat a bee as well. And Devil Doctor. Undergo one checkup? I wouldn't mind getting a checkup done. Because I don't fancy scrapping with a crocodile yet. Sweet. There's some pointless side quests. Hey.
Hey there, Mr. York. Looking sharp as usual. What'll it be?
Well, we can talk. Hi, York. Seems like the investigation's going mighty well. Way better than the killer bee extermination, at least. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill the killer bees. I just need to find more of them. I'm gonna call it a night, Andre. I'm literally gonna go back to the hotel room, as York said, and then I think that'll be a good time to close it, will it? It would be a logical time for the end of our investigation. So presumably Galena and Lise were both drugged off their fucking scones when the murder happened, because they were both sounding crazy. At least certainly Lise was, and she was on this here famous drug that York's come to pursue. It's getting very Twin Peaks again in that regard, you know. Laura Palmer was a coke addict. She wasn't quite the innocent person that she appeared to be on the surface. Jesus Christ, that frame rate. Frame rate. That Yahoo girl was genuinely terrible.
Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Don't discriminate. No, we're almost there. So the hotel's right here. Wish I could do like ollies and stuff. But no, instead I can just
Zach.
glitch on the
No,
pavements.
nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Right. Let's get us our sleep for the night. And we'll save it as soon as I've done that then. Because I assume there's going to be like the cutscene kind of like, oh, this is what we learned on the first day thing. Or would that serve better as a recap for tomorrow, do you think? Well, I'm at the room now. Presumably that's what I have to do, but then the red sign's at the door. Aha.
Zach, let's go over our progress. We've got a complicated case on our hands this time, especially as far as the Clarksons' relationships go. But in a way, it's also a simple one. Understanding them on a deeper level is the most efficient way to uncover the truth behind all this. That's the one thing I'm sure of. Zach, let's start with the people who were closest to the victim. Lise Clarkson, the victim, is the granddaughter of the current head of the Clarkson family. Her mother is Galena, an ex-actress, and Lise clearly inherited her beauty. Except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye color matches that of her father's. Now, do you remember who Lise Clarkson's father is?
It was Danny Clarkson, wasn't it?
That's right. Lisa's father is Danny Clarkson.
She'll see. She'll catch up.
His real name is Daniel E. Clarkson. He's from Florida and used to be the CEO of a talent agency. Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member of the esteemed Clarkson family. Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clarkson, but he's still just the son-in-law. Next comes what happened to Lise. According to Alexis, Lise said that the man was as tall as an oak tree. I believe that's the same 10-foot tall giant who made the fingerprints we found in the cold storage warehouse. Now, what did this man do to Lise prior to her murder?
Stalked her.
Yes, that's it, Zach. The man as tall as an oak tree followed Lise around and watched her. Despite his towering stature, he must have been rather shy. Or perhaps he was merely biding his time and planned to kidnap her from the very start. If that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the scene of the crime. Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces.
Quite a few.
Speaking of the scene of the crime, I did some profiling in the plantation's control room. The truth it revealed to us was nauseating and horrific, but we need to touch upon it if we wish to proceed. Isn't that right, Zach? Who actually murdered Lise Clarkson?
Well, it was Galena. Hi, Mrs. Carpenter. I'm tempted to say that.
While she was dreaming about some bizarre new world. This is by far the vilest and ugliest crime we've ever seen. The fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar makes this case even more complicated. Remember, not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and documented in all of American history.
Really?
The real world is far more complex than what we see in films and video games. And sacrificing a human life for something else is no easy task. In conclusion, Zach, through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out more than anyone else. You know exactly who I'm thinking about, don't you? We'll need to have a word with her in the near future. Who's the stylish woman we saw during the profiling?
Apparently, Professor R. Because that's the only choice we've got.
Professor R. We haven't met her yet, but she's deeply intertwined with this case. Let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us to her with an oracle. Well, Zach, what do you think? Isn't the Deep South something? The people here are just as warm as the weather, and the food is to die for. Might be nice to move down here after I retire. What, still too early to talk about that? You may be right. After all, this case has only just begun.
Well, we've got tons of money now. We've got tons of money now. We could practically buy a goat. I'm not sure why that was the first thing my mind went to for purchasing, but we could definitely buy a goat. Oh, Caleb, you're lovely. I'm going to scratch your eyes for you. It's nice. Come on, load. We've got something to save now. So sorry about Dino Crisis earlier, by the way. At least I do have the sound sorted for when I can try it next. It'll be interesting actually playing through it, as I said, and actually being able to understand the diary entries, because when I first played through it, as I said, it was in Japanese.
Galena can't be the killer. They're making all this shit up.
That's some mullet he's got. Okay. Is this PJ Clarkson? He's got an eye patch.
How do you plan to prove it? It's nearly been a century since the Clarksons first took control of Lucari.
That's some stuttering frame rate.
I always thought my legacy would live on for 300 at least.
I'm gonna find the real killer and beat the living dog shit out of him.
Yet it looks to me like times have changed. We ain't in the good old days no more. You understand me, boy.
Is he wearing a snakeskin scarf?
Right there with you, Paul. I'm gonna continue what you started, sir, and make the Clarkson family strong again. First, I need to find whoever really killed Lise and bash their fucking brains in.
I saw this coming. Ever since the day Lenny left home, the town of Lucari has been cursed. We can't stop what's happening now. It's too late. It's beyond me. No. It's beyond the minds of anyone who comes from the olden days.
What?
You understand me now, boy?
Yes, sir. Believe me, I do. I'll kill him. Just leave everything to me, Paul.
Are you serious about this?
Yes, sir. Right hand of God. Look right in my eyes. I ain't lying. I'm serious. I just need you to lend me some troops, sir.
Troops?
Retribution. Right now. That's the job I've been given, and I intend to do it.
Well then, let me ask you one more time. Are you serious about this?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a Clarkson, and all Clarksons have a job to do. Isn't that what we always say?
Then I'll need an arm.
Yeah. What?
Well now, you want to use my troops, I'm gonna need to know whether or not you're really serious about this. Just one arm. Slide it on through that wire there, and it'll take care of it for you.
Paul, I mean, you're joking, right?
Daniel, have I ever told you a single joke?
No, but...
If you want to become a real Clarkson, then you done got yourself a job to do.
What?
Wait, Paul, I get it now. You want me to stick it in and then pull it out at the last minute, right? You want to see if I got guts or not, but there's gonna be another way. You can't be serious, sir. Hey, knock it off, you assholes! Let me go! He's just joking with me. Let me go, goddammit! Oh, please, sir, don't do this! Just tell me this is a joke, please!
Well. Well, he seems like a reasonable sort of man.
I am a Clarkson. And no matter how our fortune falls, all Clarksons have a job to do.
Well.
That be the law of this land.
This is an unexpected turn of events. Plus jazz? I was really hoping it would let me save. Oh, Christ. You know, shitty frame rate and all, this is exactly what I've been hoping for from this game. So did you get all that? S rank. Hey. Breach of contract, that was shooting the kid. I can't remember what the other one was for. Pains are what those enemies are called. Then there's red shadows, squirrels, of course, wild dogs, and killer bees. Definitely the time to save and call it a night. You should see the cutscene when he was